This summer in July, ERBC has a mission team going to Kenya. Now, I've had the privilege of being a part of this team a number of times. But this year, for three young and very wonderful reasons, it just didn't seem to be like the right time. Now, if you're not familiar with the mission, our church has been taking teams to Kenya almost every other summer since 1986, global pandemics excluded. Now, in that time, God has used our mission teams to make a remarkable impact on the communities with which they've partnered. And they've had no less significant impact on us. Now, much of our ministry is done within the communities of Olali and Olatoto, among the Maasai people. And we stay in the nearby city of Narok, and in the mornings after breakfast, we make our way to one of the schools where much of our ministry takes place. There's always something special about that first arrival. We pass mud huts called bomas on the way there. And there are always little ones waving nearby, hoping that we'll toss them some sweets from the van. But as we near the school, we inevitably come upon a large group of kids and families in the local church waiting at the end of the final road to greet us and escort us in. Often there will be Maasai warriors proudly wearing their traditional garb like ambassadors. Many from the church will get out of the van and will walk in with the Maasai people singing as the kids run about dancing as we enter into the school complex together. Now in Acts 28, believe it or not, that's very much what's occurring. In verse 15 that we began looking at last week, we read the brothers and sisters there had heard that we were coming. And they traveled as far as the Forum of Appius and the three taverns to meet us. At the sight of these people, Paul thanked God and was encouraged. Now, there's a bit of debate on it, but the word meet, according to many scholars, is actually a technical term. In the ancient world, the dignitary was often met apantesis on the road by a delegation which would usher him into the city. In the Gospel of Matthew, in chapter 25, a story Jesus used to speak of his own return, he tells of a bridegroom and the wise and foolish bridesmaids. Now those who prepared, the wise ones, met apantesis, the bridegroom, on the road, and then entered with him into the wedding banquet. Now 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, what many suggest is a depiction of the rapture, describes this very thing. There we're told, for the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. After that, we who are still alive and are left will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet apantesis, the Lord, in the air. And so we will be with the Lord forever. Like the brothers and sisters from the Forum of Appius and the three taverns who come to meet Paul and escort him in, so it is with us. What if this passage in Thessalonians is not speaking about us being beamed up to meet Jesus in the sky and then return with him to heaven? What if it's suggesting that we meet him in the air and escort him to earth, where there will be a great wedding banquet, referred to as the marriage supper of the Lamb, and where we will dwell with him eternally in the new heaven and new earth? I don't know about you, but that's a reality I'm excited for. And it's a reality we're called to wisely prepare for. That when he comes, we are ready to meet him. Are you?